Hey team, Vic here, and I'm shooting a quick video here for you on a blog versus a website. And if you're doing any type of business, whether it's a home-based business, network marketing, MLM, you're going to need a presence on the internet because if you want people to buy from you or to join you, to listen to you, get guidance from you, they're going to have to get to know, like, and trust you on their own time where they can do research on you, your business, your mindset. And the best way to do it is through an online internet presence. And obviously, other things such as your YouTube channel or Facebook post and whatever. But let's just talk about an online presence here with a blog versus a website. Now, when I first, a couple of years back, it's like, what's a blog? I could not fathom the concept of a blog. But let me just kind of break it down for you real quick here. Let's first go over as far as a website, okay? So a website, in order to get your website up and running, number one, you're going to have to register a domain name. So you're going to go to GoDaddy, you're going to go to Namecheap, and I recommend that you get private registration. So when you do private registration, it can cost you upwards of about $19 a year per domain name. If you're going to get a .com, I recommend a .com because I think you're going to get the most amount of traffic. I think if you get like a .net or something else, I think that you'll lose some of your traffic to the similarly named .com of that website. Not always, but um, I prefer the .coms. Okay. Now, Namecheap, if you're going to get the private registration, it could cost you a little bit cheaper. Okay. I'll have some links if you'd like to go ahead and get yourself set up on any one of these two. But these are the two top ones that I recommend. The second thing that you're going to want to do now is you're going to need to get a hosting account, preferably not by the same vendor you registered your domain with, such as GoDaddy. Now, GoDaddy will say, hey, why don't you host with us? And Namecheap could say the same thing, why don't you host with us? But I recommend for SEO purposes, okay, that you go ahead and you register your hosting account on a separate vendor that where you got your domain from. Okay. And one of the best plans that I found, the only one that I've been using is HostGator. I like the baby plan the best. It's got so many benefits to it. I'm here to talk about those benefits right now, but I'll put a link also below for that where it gives you the best discounts available with HostGator at that time on the link that I'll provide for you. Okay. And if you need any help setting it up, I can also help you set up the HostGator for that. But the baby plan is best because you can set up an unlimited number of subdomains. You can add an unlimited number of domains, add-on domains, and you can have an unlimited number of email addresses. Why you'd want unlimited, I don't know, but you could, which is cool. Okay. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and set up the domain on the hosting account. So if you go the route that I'm telling you get into HostGator, you're going to have to set up the GoDaddy domain or the Namecheap domain that you registered to be able to be hosted by um, your hosting account. Okay, it's not a hard thing to do. There are some instructions, but you can go ahead and get that done. And the fourth thing now, you're going to want to create the web pages to be hosted on the account. Typically, your first web page is like your index.htm, index.html. And what that's going to do for you, that's going to go ahead and get you set up. And you're going to have to know some HTML, and it's all over Google, Bing, wherever you use to go ahead and find out the coding of it. It's not that hard, but if you feel like, dang man, this HTML is like learning another language, it is, because HTML is a language. It's a programming language, so you're going to have to learn how to set that up. And you can use like a lot of templates and to get you going, but when you want to get some more complicated type of web pages set up, like with tables and images that are, in this top right corner, and you want to get widgets there, it's going to take a lot more coding experience on your part, and that could take a long time. Okay, I know people, and I've done it myself, where I've tried to get like this image just has to, please just move over 2 centimeters to the left and down 3 centimeters, and I could spend hours or days trying to do something like that. Okay, next thing you want to do is once you create these files, because you're working off your laptop or your desktop, you're going to want to upload these files created to the hosting account, okay, and within the correct directories. And you could get some a free software like a FileZilla to do it, which is pretty awesome. And or you can also use like the cPanel within HostGator to go ahead and do that. If you're not familiar with anything I'm saying, there's a huge learning curve that you're going to have to go through. cPanel, I had no idea what a cPanel was until a short while ago and playing with it for a long time. And now it's just, it's just part of what's available on the hosting account. And then finally, a website is a static page. It doesn't change much. It's pretty much your business card on the internet. It's your motto, it's your mission statement, it's a picture of you, it's a click here to contact us now. It doesn't change much. And you see, the search engines, they don't like static. They like fresh. They like fresh content. So web pages aren't really made to attract free organic traffic. And from free organic traffic, when you set it up right and you set up a landing page or an opt-in form on your website, now you can get some free leads through organic traffic. So let's talk about a blog. What's the purpose of a blog? A blog is something that you update on a regular basis, and that's the best way to do it. When you update it on a regular basis, what's going to happen is it's getting fresh content. The search engines are going to like what you do, and as a result of it, you're going to get indexed, and then as a result of that, you'll get more readily found. Blogs, especially when they're set up through a WordPress blog, are more readily found by the search engines because the search engines love blogs, especially when you update them on a regular basis. So, what is a blog and how do I set it up? Okay, register to get a blog right here. 7.bestbizforme.com. I'll put a link below. That's it. And you get to register for $7 for a 14-day trial of it. And you'll be set up and running with a full gamut of back office training for what if you want to do some advanced stuff. But all you need to do is go ahead and register right there. Step two, start posting your content. That's it. You're up and running. And you just post on a regular basis. You say, well, what do I post? What do I talk about? Talk about your story, why you got started in home-based businesses. How well are you doing with it? What was the thing that triggered you? Did your spouse support you? Did your spouse not support you? How did you do it, in relation to your job and working around a busy schedule? How did you do it based with your kids and your family and around school and all that? How, was it any type of investment? Just talk about your story and where you are now with it. Product testimonial. If you're selling a particular product, blog daily about a different product all the time. And if you have like maybe, let's say you're involved in some type of, home base where you've got um, some health products. Just pick a health product each and every day and blog about that particular one on a regular basis. Team testimonials. What is it that what's the benefit of being part of your team and just what is your passion? And when you do this on a regular basis, it's just like updating a Word document. If you're familiar with Microsoft Word, familiar with Google Docs, you can go ahead and do a WordPress um, blog. That's simple. You can highlight, you can bold, you can italicize, you can do whatever, and it's just that simple. And then when you're doing that on a regular basis, you should expect to start seeing some free organic traffic coming your way from people interested within your particular niche. And when you have the opt-in form, that's automatically loaded up for you when you register at at 7.bestbiz for me, it'll automatically set up some opt-in forms on the top page, the bottom of the page, and the right of the page. You'll start getting some free leads of people who were looking at that particular point in time for whatever it is that you happen to be talking about, and that's the best types of leads that you can ever get. So I hope this helped, and we'll hope to see you on the next one.